Martha Hale had lived in the same quiet neighborhood for almost 30 years. She liked her routines, watering the roses at 7 a.m., warming her hands around a cup of cinnamon tea, waving politely to neighbors she barely spoke to. Life had become gentle, predictable, and a little too silent. Across the street stood an old house with a single bright blue window frame. It had been empty for years, until one autumn morning when a moving truck rumbled up and a young man stepped out. His name was Evan Reed, early 30s, kind face, eyes that looked like they carried whole stories inside them. He smiled at Martha the first time he saw her. Not a thin, polite smile, but a real one. The type people give when they're glad the world put someone in front of them. "Good morning," he called across the street. That simple greeting stirred something she hadn't felt in years. A small flutter of life, warm and unexpected. A strange friendship. Evan was a writer working on a book he refused to describe. Every evening he sat near the blue window, typing for hours. Martha watched from her porch, pretending to read the newspaper, while secretly observing the soft lamplight glowing behind the curtain. One evening, Evan crossed the street holding a small box. "I baked too many muffins," he said. "I thought you might like some." She invited him in. For the first time in years, laughter filled her kitchen. Evan's stories, awkward childhood moments, wild travel mishaps, dreams of writing something that mattered. All of it pushed away the old loneliness that had settled in her home like dust. Weeks passed. They talked more, walked more, shared more. People whispered, of course. "Too young for her," they said. "Just lonely," others murmured. But neither Martha nor Evan cared. Their connection was not defined by age. It was built from two hearts recognizing an echo in each other's company. The letter. Winter came early that year. One icy morning, Evan didn't open his curtains. The blue window stayed dark. Martha felt something tighten in her chest. Later that afternoon, he knocked on her door, looking pale but determined. He said, "I need to tell you something," his voice shaking. He explained that he had been diagnosed with a chronic illness years ago. Not fatal, but unpredictable. Some days he felt fine. Others, he could barely get out of bed. He had moved into the quiet neighborhood to breathe again, as he put it. "I didn't want to pull you into a life that feels uncertain," he said, handing her a letter. "If you read this and decide you want distance, I'll understand." Martha didn't open it. She simply placed the letter on the table and covered his hand with hers. "Life has always been uncertain. You just gave me a reason to live again." Evan's eyes softened with relief and something deeper. The blue window. Spring arrived like a quiet blessing. Every morning, Martha found Evan sitting by the blue window, typing again. And every evening, he came over with tea, stories, and the warm presence she had come to depend on. Their bond wasn't dramatic or loud. It was steady, gentle, and deeply human. Two souls who had spent years feeling alone, finally finding their place in one another's company. The neighborhood soon stopped whispering. They instead saw something rare and beautiful. Love that didn't care about rules, expectations or timelines. Just love. And so, the house with the blue window became a symbol of beginnings, of hope, and of the unexpected ways people can save each other.